By the way, Tony, you look great.
You did too, skinny legs.
We almost had improvised the hat.
I know. Who put my hat under the bed? Well, listen, by the way, I think your patient here can join the Christmas parade.
You really are Santa Claus, Tony.
Just don't overdo it.
Come on, Santa. Come on, you're holding up the parade.
Yep,
Let's
can't
go.
be late.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Doctor. My, don't you look festive. I didn't know you were sick, Dawn.
It's just some bug I picked up, I guess.
Probably the same one that's going around.
Yeah.
I thought you might enjoy this.
Oh, thank you very much. It's very sweet.
I was here visiting some of the folks from Willow Shores. Everyone seems to be doing okay.
We're watching them.
Well, it was very nice of you to come by, Mr. Braxton.
Well, just checking up on everyone, letting you know that I'm thinking about you.
I gotta go.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
See you later.
See you.
Thank you.
Santa, why don't you go ahead and I'll meet you later?
Okay, can't be late.
How dare you threaten my children?
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. That plant you sent with a warning.
Oh, I don't recall any warning. A plant? Yes.
That warning was very clear to me.
Oh, you mean the business about the poinsettia leaves? I just thought you should be aware of the danger.
Look, I told you I would stop the Willow Shores investigation, and I will.
Of course you will. And the plant's just my way of saying thank you.
Don't you ever threaten my children again.
Okay, Max, just a little while longer. Wonder where Tony is, huh? You'll hear him coming, because Rudolph and all the reindeers will be coming with him. Oh, look who's coming, huh? The guy I told you about in all the books, Santa himself. Here he comes. Look, she knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Laughing all over, well, one buck till three, and making spirits bright.
Hey.
What fun it is to ride kids in free. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Till some one till three, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleigh. Hey,
Great parade, isn't it?
It always is.
I'm so glad Dawn could make it.
Yes, me too. But I must confess I am worried about her.
Why? She's better, isn't she?
Well, she's not worse.
Tony will zero in on the cause.
Yeah, I know. Come on, let's watch the movie.
well, looky here. Who's that little boy?
It's Lucas, Santa, but he got a little nervous because it's the first time he remembers seeing you.
Well, don't be scared of old Santa. How are you today? You been a good boy? I bet you've been a good boy. All the kids in Fort Charles are good. Why, we haven't had trouble since Amy and the reindeer. I gotta go. Traffic's busy. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Merry,
Santa.
can you say Merry Christmas? Yes. Bye, little Lucas. I'll bet you get lots of presents.
Well, is everybody inside here? Yeah?
Okay, here we go. Kids and grown-ups. Dr. Hardy's going to tell us all a story.
Yeah,
Well, Santa,
everybody
right?
listen.
This is the story about the first Christmas, almost 2,000 years ago. It was a cold, bitter winter night when the wind was blowing so hard it made tears come to your eyes. And on that very night, a young couple was traveling on their way to Bethlehem. They were very cold and very tired. These two travelers were so poor, they had only one donkey. The man was a carpenter named Joseph, and his wife's name was Mary. And Mary was going to have a baby. And Joseph told Mary that everything was going to be all right. When they got to the inn, Joseph knocked on the door. The innkeeper opened the door and took one look at this worn-out couple. And he just knew they didn't have enough money to pay for a room, so he shut the door fast. Poor Joseph, he didn't know what to do. He looked at Mary, and she was too tired to even cry. But then he saw this nearby stable, and he figured it might be warm there. So they went to the stable. It looked warm inside, all right, but very, very crowded with animals. So crowded that it looked like Joseph and Mary might not be able to squeeze in. But then a very strange thing happened. All the animals moved over and made room for Mary. Joseph got some fresh straw, fixed a bed for Mary. She lay down, and then a hush came over the stable. And in that hush, a baby was born. They called him Jesus. And he grew up to teach us that there's good in all of us, that we can always improve our lives no matter what has happened in the past. And he taught us the most important thing in the world, that we should love each other, that we should understand and forgive each other. And that's what this day is really all about, the all-forgiving spirit of Christmas. And that, children, is the story of the first Christmas.
All right.
You like it?
Well, I'm glad you like the drink, Jerry. And now, why don't we all wish each other a Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas, everybody!
Oh, it's time to an adventure, dog.
All right. Listen up. Has everybody got a present here? All right, so, you know, I rarely forget anyone unless they're really, really naughty. And that hasn't happened since Amy came to town. So, I want you all to be good kids. I'll see you next year. And say 1, 2, 3, Merry Christmas with me. 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas! I'll tell you, you'll bring peace to the world. Bye-bye!
Santa? Santa, before you go back to the North Pole.
What can I do for you?
Well, you could give me some news. Good news, maybe, about Dawn.
I'm afraid not.
Should I be worried?
Oh, no, she's stabilized. It's just we're going to have to wait till we get something that breaks.
I know that. It's just a little hard to be objective when you're a mother.
I know it is. It's going to be okay. I'm going to stay on top of it.
Okay, well, thank you, Santa.
You're the only one Santa hugged today. Merry
Thanks.
Christmas.
Yeah, that's true. It is. Merry Christmas.
You know what? I've got an idea. I don't know if it's going to come to anything.
Well, I'm open to suggestions.
Come on, let's talk about it.
Okay.
I feel so bad about money.
Well, maybe we should rerun those tests. There could be something that we overlooked.
Oh, that's very difficult to believe.
No, it could happen. It never hurts to redo those tests.
Actually, I've been thinking the same thing myself.
Tony, it's Christmas Eve. Come on. You wouldn't expect the lab technicians to work overtime tonight.
Well, I would if I thought it would lead to something.
I don't think it will.
You know, I have always hated that attitude of just like, put the patient's health off until after the holidays. What about when Lucas was sick? How would we have felt if somebody hadn't given 100% to him, right?
I know, you're right.
This is no different.
I know, you're right. It's just that it's Christmas Eve, you know. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be selfish, but I wanted us all to be together tonight.
We're going to be together. You don't worry about it.
Okay. Do what you think is right.
Wonder how everybody would feel if they saw Santa Claus kiss a pretty girl. Think so? Come on. Let's run those samples again. Maybe we can come up with something, okay? I promise you I will be home.
Won't take long.